The requirements to sit for the Professional Engineer or PE exam vary by state. One major difference is whether a Bachelor of Engineering or B degree is required. Some states mandate a BE degree as a prerequisite, while others do not. Firstly, let's list the states that require a Bachelor of Engineering degree to be eligible to take the PE exam. These states include Alaska, Connecticut, Hawaii, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Nebraska, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Vermont, and Wisconsin. Secondly, we will discuss the states that do not require a Bachelor of Engineering degree to sit for the PE exam. These states are Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Oregon, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Thirdly, it is important to note that even within these categories, specific requirements can differ. Some states might allow exceptions to the BE requirement based on extensive engineering experience. For example, an individual with many years of practical engineering experience might be able to petition the state board to waive the degree requirement. These exceptions are not guaranteed and are evaluated on a case-by-case basis. Fourthly, it is crucial for every PE exam candidate to verify the specific requirements of the state in which they intend to become licensed. The most reliable source of information is the state's engineering licensing board. Each state has its own board responsible for regulating the practice of engineering and issuing licenses. You can usually find detailed information about eligibility requirements, application procedures, exam schedules, and fees on the board's website. Websites can be found with an internet search. Fifthly, when researching the requirements, pay close attention to the type of engineering degree that is acceptable. While a Bachelor of Engineering degree is commonly specified, some states may also accept related degrees in engineering technology or other STEM fields, particularly if coupled with significant engineering experience. Again, the specific state board will provide clarification on acceptable degree types. Sixthly, be aware of the experience requirements. In addition to education, all states require a certain amount of engineering experience before you can become fully licensed as a professional engineer. This experience typically needs to be progressive, meaning it builds upon your knowledge and skills over time. It must also be supervised by a licensed professional engineer. The length of the experience requirement varies, but it is often around 4 years. Make sure you document your experience carefully, as you will need to provide detailed descriptions of your engineering work when you apply for licensure. Seventhly, keep in mind that the PE exam itself is a standardized test administered by the National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying, or NCES. However, the application process, eligibility criteria, and licensing procedures are all determined at the state level. Therefore, it is essential to focus your research on the specific requirements of the state where you plan to practice engineering. Eighthly, the application process can involve submitting transcripts, providing references from licensed engineers, and paying application fees. Some states may also require you to pass a background check. Start the application process well in advance of the exam date, as it can take several months for your application to be reviewed and approved. Ninthly, if you are considering moving to a different state after obtaining your PE license, you will need to apply for reciprocity or commutative in that state. This process involves demonstrating that your existing license is equivalent to the requirements in the new state. Some states have agreements with other states that simplify the reciprocity process, while others may require additional testing or documentation. Tenthly, if a state requires a specific type of degree, and you do not have that type of degree, then you should consider obtaining it to qualify to become licensed in that state. Finally, understanding the specific requirements for the PE exam in your chosen state is a crucial first step in your journey to becoming a licensed professional engineer. Always consult the official website of the state's engineering licensing board for the most up-to-date and accurate information.